Hello, I'm David,
And I'm Zach.
and we are your hosts this morning.
Get ready to experience the wonderful world of poems.
Today in
Slam poetry.
our first up is
Sailing with IDK.
My poem's called I Don't Know. I had many ideas, but nothing. Maybe I could write about the color green. Green. Grass is green. The person on booth 9 is green. Green. Maybe friends. Friends are nice, kind friends. Nothing sounds good enough. Staring at a blank paper, struggling to get words out, distractions at every corner. I don't know. Had many ideas, but nothing. Nothing sounds good enough. Thinking about candy. Candy. Candy is sweet, yummy candy. But how do you write a poem about candy? Maybe I could write about movies. Both Kissing Booth and Heartland, both good movies, but are they really true to me? In my headphones, music's playing, country music. I don't even know what song I like, so how do I write about that? Maybe I can write about family. Family. Loving, caring, family. Maybe ice cream. Ice cream. My favorite thing ever. Cold, sweet, delicious ice cream. But it still don't sound good enough. Maybe I can write about my phone. Phone. Entertaining. When without it, no TikTok. Or maybe TikTok. TikTok helps pass the time away when I'm bored. All these are good ideas, but still not good enough. Maybe I can write about Logan. Logan, kind, loving, sweet, likes to play guitar. Everyone's staring at me with expectations in their eyes, but I have nothing, nothing to give you.
And that was Say Lynn. Next up is Dylan with The Lost.
My sister and I were only 3 years apart when you were taken from our lives. You left us with a man that thought he couldn't do it on his own. How would he ever raise 2 kids while still providing for himself? It was May 4th, 2013, and I had no idea what was going on. I was 6, my sister was only 3. Confused, lost, I walked in my house. My entire family was sitting in the living room. My grandpa picked me up, and no one wanted to break the news. But my dad finally did. He said, "Dylan, I'm sorry, but your mom passed. She's gone." And let me emphasize, gone. That killed me on the inside. My sister wasn't old enough to understand. I wasn't really understanding either. All I knew is she wasn't coming back. I thought my life was going to be impossible. I thought my dad wasn't going to get through it. He said he wasn't a man anymore. We thought our lives were falling apart. We moved from Cleveland because my dad no longer had family there. It was hard moving away from my childhood house, leaving my friends, my family, but in the end, we got through it.
That was Dylan. Next up, we have Joey with The Waterfalls.
My mind is like a waterfall. For minutes it seems calm and relaxed. There's water falling slowly. A peaceful breeze that swings by from time to time. Minutes later, it picks up, and suddenly it's loud. It brushes against the rocks as if I'm bashing my head constantly. A rush of streams drowns me out. My mind is an overload. The water falls. The sounds echo through the canyon walls, reverberating in my ears. The water crashes against the jagged rocks, creating a symphony of chaos. I close my eyes, trying to find solace in the sound. The water's relentless force reminds me of the thoughts that flood my mind. Each drop represents a thought, rushing and colliding with one another. I tried to grasp onto a single droplet, hoping to find clarity within the chaos. but the water slipped through my fingers, leaving me with a sense of emptiness. The water falls, continues to cascade, its unstoppable mirroring flow, the constant stream of thoughts in my mind.
And that was Joey with the waterfalls. Next up is Zach with Life is Hockey.
I used to think hockey was just a hobby. I used to think it was just for fun. But now, hockey has kind of become my escape from the world. The happiest part of me comes out when I step onto the ice, when I take that first shot, make that first pass. Something just feels good inside of me. I love when hockey season starts and I take that first step with my teammates or with myself. I could listen to my skates cutting the ice a million times over. The sound of the puck hitting the stick is like a piano hitting that perfect note. Something to note is that hockey didn't just come to me in life. My family was a big part of this. My dad played hockey his whole life, and my 4 brothers all played hockey and loved it. And you could say I fell right into place. I started to love it too, not just playing it, but watching it as well. It's to me a blessing to have brothers who can push me to the best of my ability, and a dad who comes to every single game like it's his job to watch me and criticize me. But we all need some criticism sometimes. And I can't forget my mom, who drove us however far we needed to go and supported us along the way. Hockey brought my family happiness, including me. Hockey is my life. Life is hockey.
And that was Zach with Life is Hockey. Next up is Jackson with All Hallows Eve.
I've always loved Halloween, scary movies, costumes, haunted houses, and so much more. When people say their favorite holiday is Christmas, I say mine is Halloween. Halloween has always been a sacred holiday, both for me and other people. Beginning with people wearing masks and costumes to scare off unwanted spirits, now we hand out candy to children. But why do we celebrate Halloween? It's an odd question when you really think about it, because unlike love with Valentine's Day and joy with Christmas, people don't necessarily like to feel fear. But we all have fear. We all have our own fears, like spiders, mass killers, heights, snakes, the dark. That's why we celebrate Halloween, because we all have our own fears. So why don't we celebrate it? Why not put a mask and pretend to be someone you're not? Embrace your fear, because it's a part of you no matter what. Even if it's just for a day. How about instead of TPing your teacher's house or egging the weird kid, how about celebrate? Make others laugh, make others cry. Let us continue to celebrate All Hallows Eve for many years to come. So this year, when you're working at a haunted house, scaring kids, or just trick-or-treating, remember and celebrate the roots of this holiday. And whatever you do, don't ask about the man in the white mask staring at you from across the street.
That was Jackson. Next up, we have Oliver with The Ugly.
My thoughts are ugly and they hurt and they make people uncomfortable. So I sugarcoat my feelings in simple words to make them digestible to the people around me. But my own thoughts aren't even digestible to myself. And they make me sick. But they're my thoughts and I can't abandon them. So I like to drink the poison I'm fed by my brain and by my world. Like cyanide, my head aches, I can't breathe, my body seizes. My days will forever be ash gray like a silver blade twisting into my body, killing me slowly. I scream and cry for help, but I can't rip the knife out. My thoughts like to destroy me like the poison in the knife, and my dead body is ugly, bloody, and sick. I reach out to the world begging for help, but all I'm given is their thoughts and prayers. I reach out to the heavens begging for answers, but I don't hear a response. And it's ugly, like my bloody knife, the poison that was fed to me. My suffering will not be pretty, and I will not sugarcoat my pain any longer. Pain is ugly, and we all know that. So why do we want it to sound beautiful?
And that was Oliver with The Ugly. Next up is Josiah with our first musical performance.
They say I need some Rogaine to put in my hair. Ooh, ooh, work it out at the gym to fit my underwear. Ooh, ooh, Oakley makes the shades to transform a tool. Ooh, ooh, you'd hate for the kids to think that you had lost your cool. Ooh, I'ma do the things that I wanna do. I ain't got a thing to prove to you. I'll eat my candy with the pork and beans. Excuse my manners if I make a scene. I ain't gonna wear the clothes that you like. I'm fine and dandy with the me inside. One look in the mirror and I'm tickled pink. I don't give a hoot about what you think. Everyone likes to dance to a happy song. Ooh, ooh, with the catchy chorus and beat so they can sing along. Ooh, ooh, Timbaland knows the way to reach the top of the chart. Ooh, ooh, maybe if I work with him I can perfect the art. Ooh, I'ma do the things that I wanna do. I ain't got a thing to prove to you. I'll eat my candy with the pork and beans. Excuse my manners if I make a scene. I ain't gonna wear the clothes that you like. I'm fine and dandy with the me inside. One look in the mirror and I'm tickled pink. I don't give a hoot about what you think. I don't care. 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 I'ma do the things that I wanna do. I ain't got a thing to prove to you. I'll eat my candy with the pork and beans. Excuse my manners if I make a scene. I ain't gonna wear the clothes that you like. I'm fine and dandy with the me inside. One look in the mirror and I'm tickled pink. I don't give a hoot about what you think.
And that was Josiah with beautiful music. And we will catch you right back after this commercial break.
1, 2. starting in Wellsville in May of 2021, Gracie's Primitives has recently moved to Portville. But don't worry, because we will continue to serve the community by offering affordable and unique decor and gifts. Open Wednesday from 10 to 5, Thursday and Friday from 10 to 8, and Saturday from 10 to 4.
Craving something sweet? La Dolce Vita is a local bakery and cafe that is sure to put a smile on your face, even on your rainiest of days.
La Dolce Vita, bad days end here.
We're back from our commercial break, starting off with Yuhan with sports.
Sports. Everyone has a sport that gets their heart racing. Whether it's in school, outside, motorsports, or others. The feeling of getting out of school and doing what you love is what they all have in common. For example, soccer. Going out onto the field with your team. You and the ball, figuring out the best way to pass and shoot a goal. The feeling of your heart racing as you make a goal. Or the feeling of relief when finally landing a trick you've been trying for months with sports such as skateboarding and BMX. Catching the football and running all the way across the field, hearing the crowd roar and your teammates overwhelm you with congratulations. The feeling of passing that person in first place in a race and realizing now you are in the lead. The thing all these sports have in common is passion. The love for what you do. This is what motivates and drives us to always try and do even better than before, pushing our limits further every time, constantly setting a higher standard for yourself, never satisfied with the results. This is how the best athletes are created, all about mindset and commitment, being out there every day to get better, more experience, or pushing your body to be even more physically fit. These are all factors that top athletes take into consideration, as well as a healthy all-around diet. To some people more important than others, it could become a lifestyle. I would rather go too far than not far enough.
And that was Yuhan. Next up, we have David B. with Poncho.
You know when people tell you, I am so sorry, or I can't believe that happened, or like, if you need help, you can always tell me, and then you never do. I always hate these responses, like there's nothing else they could say. I have no best friends or best mates, just friends. I don't know why, but I tend to feel alone even if people are around. It's still so hard when you think about the one you love, even after so long. You still dream and imagine if they were still here. Poncho was always there for me. I could have done so much more. And if I had just woke up 5 minutes beforehand, I could have seen him one last time. It was 6 days before my birthday. I spent 3 digging. I just want my legacy to live alongside his. But that's why there's always hope. I know I have people besides me, supporting me, loving me. And I'll always be thankful. But you have to be sad before you can be happy.
And that was David B. Next up, we have Gavin with Behind Closed Doors.
Once there was a time in Olean where there was a talented young boy named Jake whose dream was becoming a talented football star. He was just starting football and was very bad with no knowledge of the sport. Due to this, he had practiced tirelessly, owning his skills and never giving up, even when he thought that there was no chance he would be somebody, since he was starting out later than all of the other kids that played. That pushed him to work even harder than other people. One day, he got the chance to try out for the biggest team in his hometown, the Olean Tigers. With determination and executing everything he had practiced and learned, he earned a starting spot on the team. Even though he already made the team, Jake continued to train hard when nobody knew, juggling football and school and work, and became an integral part of the Tigers' success. The championship game against the Allegheny Gators was coming up for the Olean Tigers. The teams were rivals. When the day came, Jake played his hardest and played very well, scoring many touchdowns and leading the team to victory. This achievement shows how much Jake's hard work paid off. He became a role model, inspiring other young athletes to put in time on and off the field. Jake achieved his dream by working towards his dreams with the saying in his head, "Chase your dreams or they will stay dreams." That quote gave him the determination to keep working.
And that was Gavin with Behind Closed Doors. Next up is Blake with the Random Thoughts.
Hi, is what I would say if I cared to introduce myself. I'm procrastinating on writing this until the final day. That's just my way of working. What can I really say? Sometimes my brain wanders around and I cannot control it. If I could, I'd make it stop, but that's not who I am. My thoughts are everywhere that I can't find. I may as well be scattered-brained. I wonder if I like dogs or cats more, or maybe they're the same. I am hungry and would like some food. A burger sounds good right now, but not from Arby's because they suck, and I would rather starve. I think I remembered to eat breakfast this morning, but maybe I did not. It does not matter because I work better without, and I will still be hungry later. I wonder what shows I'll watch on Netflix, or maybe Disney+. I'll probably just end up going back on YouTube for another video to watch. To keep me distracted from the many things I tend to think about, I'll lay awake alone at night without even a doubt that I cannot control my thoughts whenever it walks around the deserted emptiness inside my skull, similar to the void. I do not like my own thoughts whenever it likes to wander. Luckily, it happens rarely, so I can mostly be normal. I can't think straight about the things that matter, and that leaves me screaming. But rather, it thinks about stupid things that have no thought nor meaning. I need to make this brief and short. I'm running out of space. I think I got my point across and have made my case. Once again, I should clarify, the Arby's truly sucks. I wouldn't spend a single dime there, not any of my bucks.
And that was Blake. Next up, we have Josiah with Yeah, I Know.
Life is a freak show, yeah, I know. Testing my limits till I blow. Life is a freak show, yeah, I know. testing my limits till I blow. But I'm not ready to end my life, so get used to me, 'cause I'll be rife. Yeah, I know, got nothing to show. I'm living my life, I found a new low. Man, I tell you what, you can poke and prod, and I'll keep on fighting, I'll be a god. Life is a freak show, yeah, I know. Testing my limits till I blow. But I'm not ready to end my life, so get used to me, 'cause I'll be rife. Yeah, I know, I got nothing to show. I'm living my life, I found a new low. Man, I tell you what, you can poke and prod, and I'll keep on fighting, I'll be a god. I'll be laying in my bed, all these thoughts running through my head. Sick of life, I might just retire. I'm losing tread on these old ties, but we are the freak show, let it go.
And that was Josiah with Yeah, I Know. And we'll be right back here shortly after this short break.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's no time to waste when it's 100 degrees. Burns under my feet. Won't you have a drink with me?
Welcome to AVP. My name is Keaton. I'm a senior at AVP, and we're going to walk you through some of the things that we do here.
From broadcasting to music production and to proper lighting skills, you can do just about anything.
Hi, my name is Alex. I am a student here at Olean AVP. I would have to say my favorite project was Com Day, where we got to spend a couple weeks working on. This amazing project for a video competition at St. Bonaventure.
I joined AVP was because I wanted to pursue something that I never tried before, and I really enjoyed it.
I would say the fun and welcoming environment.
Let's use our inside voices!
As well as the creative freedom we're given here.
My favorite project would be just about all of them.
Welcome back. Next up is Nico with Breakfast.
We all love breakfast, right? Even though I honestly forgot to eat breakfast this morning. But this isn't what my poem is about. We all love and hate life. We only have one chance at life. Then that's it. Off to the afterlife, if there even is one. Listen, I totally met this guy named Mark, and he said to me, human beings are like parasites. Technically, we are one, since we are literally meat soldiers that is protecting our organs and also controlled by our brains. And I'm kind of hungry, but I kind of regret not eating breakfast this morning, but that's off topic. We should really start doing more with life, instead of wasting it, since we could die any minute from an unknown disease or maybe even a heart attack. Life is life. There's another side of life, though, a dark side. For example, depression. We all love how depression can screw up your life. For those who is clueless about what depression is, even though depression is very popular, not in a good way though. It's basically an emotion that's forming in your head. This negative emotion that can eventually lead into you killing yourself. More of a dark way to explain depression. I want to be a person that feels no emotion at all, because in my opinion, if I don't feel any emotion, then it will make my life a whole lot easier to deal with. But that will be a difficult task, but I'll eventually figure it out sometime soon.
And that was Nico. Next up, we have David S. with Untitled.
So I start my day, and I get ready to write my poem. But it's not due for a week, so I can wait. Another day passes, and I decide it's time to get to work. But it's a Friday. Nobody wants to do work on a Friday. The week just ended, and it's time to relax. But it's the next day passes, and now it's finally time to get to work. But it's a Saturday, the most important day of the weekend. So why not wait until Sunday? Sunday arrives, and after putting it off for 3 days, it's finally time to write the poem. But I have an essay to write due tomorrow, so why would I write a poem due in 4 days when I have an essay to write that's due tomorrow? So another day passes. Monday arrives, and as school ends, I decide to finally write that poem. But on a Monday, nobody would ever in their right mind work on a Monday. So another day disappears. Now it's Tuesday, and I only have 2 days left to write, so I better get to work. But I decide, if I've put it off this long, what's the harm in one more day? Wednesday arrives, and it's the last day, so I need to get to writing. But a new movie I've been waiting for just came out, and I can't miss the premiere, so I'll go to that instead. Now it's Thursday. The presentation is in an hour. I have nothing done, so I need to get to work quick and get this done. I put my pen to the paper, start thinking of where I want this to go, and nah, I'll just take a 0.
And that was David S. with Untitled. Next up is Nate with Man's World.
A man's world, they say, but I'm just a boy, and that's the way I'll stay. No emotional support and nothing to help. It's like you're stranded on an island, left with just your hands, dropped off out of nowhere, your feet in the sand. And it burns and it hurts, but you must withstand. Otherwise, you'll be left at the bottom, crawling, clawing, and hoping to catch onto something that can bring you up. A minimum wage job that barely provides, a family if you're lucky, something you can strive for, but maybe even then you'll want more. And if you do, well, you better be hungry. You'll be starving for a long time before you get your fill. An empty stomach that you can finally eat, and then you'll have to share, whether they deserve it or not. Everyone in your life will want what you've got. And when you're finally done, old and crippled, you can enjoy what you've made, setting up your whole life just for it to go ablaze. And on the off chance it doesn't and everything works fine, you'll die a peaceful death in the middle of the night. That's something, but there's something small in this world that makes it worth it. A small bit of light. Some things that make it all worth. So don't let it go to waste. Make use of every moment. If there's something you can do it. And don't throw it away. I may be young, but I can see all this. So take a step back and cherish your life with bliss.
And that was Nate with Man's World. Thank you for experiencing the poems we presented tonight.
If you like what you saw,
please follow us on social media, or AVP on social media, such as TikTok and Facebook.
And leave us a rating.
We were your hosts,
Zach
and David.
And good night.